What's up, T
Bree
Nation?
OMG. Okay, so we are back. We are back.
5 months.
Yeah, like 5
a long ass time.
months. Yes, and we totally disappeared on you guys. And we felt like you guys deserve somewhat of an explanation.
You definitely do.
On where we've
because
been.
we can't just leave and then pop up like, hey, nothing
What's
happened.
up? There hasn't been a 5-month gap in between, just come back, but all right. So we wanted to come back and give you guys a story time on what's been going on, where we've been, but at the same time, like I have mentioned 1,000 times before on my live and on our Snapchats, we're gonna tell you guys as much as we want to tell you. Right. Okay, we don't want to, if there's certain things that are too private or too personal that we don't want to get into, it's still our lives and we still have the option not to discuss it.
Right, so don't like give a shit about it.
Yeah, don't be in the comments like, okay, well, what about this and what about that? Or if you know us personally, don't give a shit if you know what exactly what happened.
Because we share a lot with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, a whole lot.
So just accept what we're going to give.
Anyways, so like,
yeah.
You guys know about 90%.
That 10% we need.
Just a little. We just need
a little
that.
bit.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so it all started about, was it June? The end of June. It was the end of June.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to be starting school to get my CNA in July. This we knew. I was going to school in North Carolina because when she gets out of the military,
Navy, that's where we're moving back to.
Yep. So one of my license
made sense to get the license in North Carolina.
So I did do all of those things, and we did decide we probably weren't going to be able to make YouTube videos while I'm in North Carolina and she is in Maryland.
Right.
So we did tell you guys we were going to be taking a break from YouTube, and that did happen. We did take a break from YouTube.
Also, Aaliyah was with her aunt.
Yes.
A lot of you guys was wondering, like, where's Aaliyah?
Yeah.
She was with her aunt in Ohio.
She spent the summer, 2 months in Ohio. I grew up basically in Ohio as well. Like anytime there were spring breaks, Christmas breaks, I was at my aunt's house, and it's the same aunt she was with. So it was nice to kind of share that with her. Have her like, it's literally the same house and everything. Like it's pretty awesome.
You're so cute.
It's, I don't know, it makes me happy.
You're so cute.
But yeah, so she was there for the summer. So we were all in different places. It got crazy. And us being young, we're only 20. We've been together since we were 16. And we're not perfect, you know.
Not.
Far from it. A lot of people like to go on social media, and I'm not throwing any shade at anyone. Don't take it at that. But people like to go on social media and pretend like they don't have any problems.
Right. And you definitely do.
Yes.
If anybody, like, seriously, if anybody acts like they don't have problems, their relationship is perfect, they're lying. Like, maybe in the first couple months or so, we were perfect for, like, the
almost
first
a
year.
Yeah.
But we definitely have problems.
Yeah. And, you know...
and that's normal. Like, every person you're with 100% of the time, you're going to have issues with them.
Definitely. Definitely. Me and Leah spent every single day together for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Until she went to boot camp. That was by force.
That's not an exaggeration. Like, we met when we were 16, and we went to school together. We would come over each other's houses.
We had the same job.
Same job. That was my first job. She got me my first job.
And then our second job, also worked together.
Yeah. So we spent a lot of time together. A whole lot.
A lot. And for our previous fans, I know all of our old YouTube videos are gone. But if you had already seen us on YouTube before, you guys know that... crap, where was I going with this? I had a point and then I totally lost it. But you guys basically know, like, our stories. Yeah. You know, why we've been so much together through my pregnancy with our parents, our coming out stories. And we plan on redoing all of those videos because they all got deleted.
For subscribers.
Yes. Unfortunately, they all are just gone. So this will be our first video back. So for new people, you're probably looking at us like they're talking like they already have this huge fan base. It's not like that. We just already, you know, we had lots of videos like, and then they got deleted. So back to the story. We got a little sidetracked, but I was living with my mom, going to school temporarily, and like I said, we're not perfect, and we let a lot of things come into our relationship and mess things up.
A lot of people as well. A
lot of people, and not just, you know, a lot of people are thinking like, oh, you know, people like, you know, as in like intimate. No, like friends too.
Number one question though is like, for me, like a lot of people like to assume that I cheated. I didn't cheat on Bree.
Nobody cheated. Nobody cheated.
Y'all was like low key like
bashing
cussing
you
me out.
Yeah,
like, y'all really thought
were.
that I just cheated.
You guys are really mean to Talia sometimes. You guys have to stop that.
And I don't really know why.
She's really sweet.
But it's cool.
But yes, no, Talia didn't cheat. I didn't cheat on her. We just ended up separating because things got really hard. I wasn't there anymore. She wasn't with me. And it wasn't a point in my life where I felt a little bit intimidated by Talia. And I'm not going to use the word jealous because I wasn't jealous, but I felt, what's the word? Just not as successful, and it bothered me. And not because I want to be more successful than her, but I felt like she was giving me
feel like you were contributing.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was contributing to the household. You know, I had a job, but I didn't have like any kind of career. I didn't have really like anything for myself, you know.
I didn't feel that way,
of course.
I think she's perfect. She did a lot, like, you know, she fucking cooks for me, she shops, she does all that, and you were working on top of doing all the things that...
It's just me personally, you know, I just felt like it had nothing to do with Talia. Like, Talia's never come at me like, you need to do this, you need to do that. She's always been like, I want you to stay at home, let me take care of you.
Yeah, it's like, I like to
so
take care.
It just got, you know, I got insecure and I started to take it out on Talia. I felt like I needed to go to school, you know, I needed to get things on my own, I need to make my own money and get my own car, and you know what I'm saying, do things for myself, and then I can come back to our relationship and us be equals. And with me thinking like that and letting my insecurities get in my head that much, it ruined us temporarily. It really did.
It took a toll.
It definitely took a toll on our relationship, and I left and thinking like, I need to be this independent woman, I don't need her help, I need to do everything by myself, and it just didn't end up working out. And you know,
and honestly, another thing with us is just that we don't work apart. Like, all of our issues, we've only had a few throughout our entire relationship, and they've all been because we're not together physically. And like, so it was doomed from jump. It was
doomed.
There was no way around that shit.
It was, yes, that's so true. And you know, even though we did separate temporarily, you know, everyone's like, well, did y'all break up? Well, what happened? Did you guys get divorced? You know, everyone wants to know like all these concrete answers. So yes, temporarily we were not together.
We broke up.
Yeah.
We didn't get a divorce.
No, we're still married. But for 4 months we were not together. We were separated. I was trying to find myself, thinking that, you know, and like I said, even though I realized now I was wrong, I had to come to my own defense and say, I'm still only 20. And sometimes, you know, you get in these moods and you're young and you feel like you're supposed to have all this stuff, but you're like, oh, but I'm still young. I was in that stage in my life and I felt like I needed to do something about it. And I chose the wrong path. But it's a lesson learned. And out of it, I did still get my CNA license. I did finish school. And now
she's back.
I'm back.
And now we're working on us.
Yes.
And back on YouTube with you guys.
Yes.
So everything is really looking up right now.
But everyone's been like, you know, where did you guys go? Where's Aaliyah? Did you take Aaliyah away from Talia?
Yeah, people were like that. I just abandoned YouTube.
People told me I just took her away and Aaliyah away from her.
I wasn't allowed to see Aaliyah. But no, like through the entire time I talked to, you know, Bree wasn't with her either. So we both like talked to her on the phone.
And even when Aaliyah got back from Ohio and I still wasn't here, we were very cordial with each other.
If you guys follow us on Snapchat, y'all saw the whole...
We went to the zoo together.
Mm-hmm.
We took her to the zoo.
I came back, the day that she came back, I came back like a day after. Mm-hmm. And to see her, and then we
spent lots and lots of time. But yeah, so, you know, even though we weren't together, we still spoke. We still were very cordial. And Aaliyah was definitely still in everyone's lives. Right. There was no taking of Aaliyah away from anybody. You know, a lot of people just made up their own assumptions and like are starting to spread all these rumors.
That's fine because it's natural. We do the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Other people, you can't help but try to like piece things together, like for them to make sense in your head. But
here's the real story.
You guys were wrong.
Yes. At the end of the summer, me and Talia came together and we sat down and we talked and we realized, you know, we talked things out. We cried together. We let all our emotions out and all of our feelings, and it just came to light that I should have never went anywhere. Yeah. You know, I was trying to find myself and there was no harm in that, and everyone makes mistakes, but I could have stayed, and it's a lesson learned. But
we both could have did a lot of things differently. Like, I see, like you're beating yourself up about it a lot.
Well, because I feel shitty.
Well, you shouldn't have to. Not now. I mean, everything is forgiven.
Yeah.
But I wasn't perfect either. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. Y'all. I was tripping.
You was tripping. You was tripping.
Shut up, man. It's okay. But that's stuff that I can't say. Like, I can't really express it how you expressed it. But I was kind of acting crazy. Just a little bit. A lot of it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's okay.
It was a crazy summer.
It's because I love her, though.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that on here. Y'all know what it's like when y'all love somebody and, you know, shit's not going right. You just get a little crazy. Yes. You get obsessive.
Like I said, neither of us are perfect. And we both have flaws and things we don't like from each other, you know. And it's not just this summer, but over the 4 years. Like, when you spend 4 years with a person, they start to get on your fucking nerves. Yeah. There's things that Talia does I can't stand, or things that I'd like for her to change that it's just taking her a while to try. There's things that she doesn't like about me that I have a hard time changing about myself, but it's a process. It's a relationship. I mean, that's just really how they go. If you think that they're all fairy tales and rainbows.
Everything is never going to be perfect.
It's not like that.
Like, I don't know. Like, everybody just assumes, and I feel like a big thing with us is people see us on social media and on Snapchat, and that's still social media, but, you know, all social medias, and then in person, because we aren't really close to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But, you know, all these people are like out looking in, and they just assume that we're so perfect because we don't really put a lot of our business out there and stuff like that. But we're not.
Because we're never the type to, like, if we get mad at her, like, go on Snapchat and be like, oh, I fucking hate her, like, fuck her. We don't do that.
It's not anyone's business. You know, we talk to our close friends, and that's it.
That's it.
But we're not perfect at all. And we've never been the type to come up here and act like we were. Like,
ever.
Even from jump, if you guys remember, like, I feel like our first video,
we're like, we're not perfect.
We're not perfect, and we never claim to be, and I don't even want y'all to sit here and think that we are, because we're not. We are still working on ourselves. We're still growing. Like, we're only 20. You know, 20. We have a baby. We have careers. You're about to go finish school. Like, we have a lot of stuff on our plates. More,
it gets stressful.
More than the average 20-year-old. We have to, like, sit back and just remember, like, why we did it in the first place. And you can lose sight of that because
you get so caught up.
You just, like,
bullshit.
You just forget. Like, every day, you know, I'm with you. So I'm not thinking about, like, when you were gone, I realized how much I really appreciated you and how much I loved you. Like, and that shit is so real. Like, because you just get used to what you have, you know, and you can't really do that.
You just look at the same face every day, you know it's beautiful.
And you never think of that person leaving you, you know, ever. That's like with everything. Yeah. Like, you don't really care about having thumbs until you fucking, somebody chop your shit off. And
now you can't pick up no water bottle.
And now you like, well, damn, I miss my fucking thumb.
Like, how am I gonna pick shit up? You can't.
Like, I mean, you can't get like this.
That shit is creepy.
You just played me.
Baby, no. You gotta keep your thumbs.
I was just saying, you know, you don't really pay attention to it. You don't pay attention to the little stuff that matters, that you are really grateful for. And that was another issue we had. So, on my part, mainly.
But we're coming back. We're back, and we are better.
And we're working shit out, man.
Yes, we are. Things have been great. I've been back for almost 3 weeks. And I feel wonderful.
I do too.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, so we just wanted to come on here. We wanted to explain. And, you know, like I said a million times, you guys are probably tired of hearing it. But we're not perfect, you know?
Yeah.
We're not perfect. But we try our hardest. And we come on YouTube. The whole reason we started YouTube was because, well, for one, we thought it would be fun, of course. And then for two, we wanted to share our story with people. Like, how many, you know, lesbian couples are there out here who are being real? You know,
or
who are
just
coming on here.
Period.
Who are being real.
Nobody,
you know?
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say they're not, but I don't think a lot of people are
upfront.
Period. And that's just in life in general. Not even just on YouTube. I just mean in life. People aren't real, you know? And we just try to be...
We try to be the realest we can be. We really don't like to portray any fakeness on YouTube because people watch people, and I'm not talking about anyone specific. I don't want anyone to think I'm coming for anybody, but I'm just saying people watch people on YouTube and they're like, oh, I want my relationship to be like just like that and just like this and just like that, and then you get a relationship and it's nothing like that. Right. Because they're not being real, and you're super disappointed.
And you don't see all the hardships they go through and stuff like that. And nobody really talks about that either. Like, nah, we've been through shit.
Yeah. So, you know, we just wanted to come and tell you guys, and we love you guys, and thank you. I was going
to say that. I was literally about to say we need to thank them. Thank you for rocking with us through everything.
You guys are so like, fucking loyal.
I really thought that got back together, y'all were gonna stop fucking with us.
Yeah, I really thought we were gonna get like lots of hate comments.
And
like,
I'm so grateful that you guys aren't like that. Yeah. That's why we felt like you deserved to know what was going on.
Yeah, because literally since we've been back, we've got nothing but love.
That's why we fuck with y'all, because y'all fuck with us.
We love you guys. You guys are loyal as fuck.
Yeah, we are.
But that is the conclusion of our story time. I think. Right?
I guess.
Did we leave something out?
Just the...
Oh, I was
What is that?
I don't know. I just wanted to be extra. Why can't you just let me be extra?
I'll be extra. Go ahead.
No, it's too late. You took all the extra out of me. It's gone. You killed my extra.
Sorry.
It's fine. Alright. We're getting off of here. This is a great story time. You guys make sure that you...
You can't say that about our own.
Why not?
What the fuck?
I think it was great.
Great story time.
I feel like it was great. No?
You guys, make sure you follow us on our social media.
Subscribe.
We're
gonna put them on here.
On here. You're gonna put them down there.
Down there.
Yeah.
And on here. Everywhere.
Where?
Everywhere.
Oh my god. Y'all, I just gotta say, this is so weird. We haven't made a YouTube video
I feel very awkward.
So long.
What did I do with my fish?
What did I do with my hands?
Where did I put them? Here.
Alright, bye y'all. Are you gonna say goodbye?
Peace out, y'all. Ooh, melanin popping. Alright, let's get off of here. This is enough. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's do this.